Today's episode is a little lighter, a little more personal, and honestly, one I've been excited to record. I'm recapping my birthday, the energy, the emotions, the gratitude, and the best part of all, my sister came to visit me all the way from North Carolina. There's something about birthdays that make you reflect, but there's something about sisterhood that makes those reflections even sweeter. So today I'm sharing the moments, I'm sharing the laughs, I'm sharing the surprises and the things this birthday reminded me of. So let's get into it.
Welcome to another episode of the Blemished Beauty Podcast. This podcast was designed with you in mind. If you're ready to erase the norm and embrace the truth, come pull up a chair, grab a journal, and tell a friend that your favorite Jersey girl is back with another episode. So let's get into it.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the Blemish Beauty Podcast. I'm your host and favorite Jersey girl, Shira Renee. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you for coming and I hope you stick around and become a part of the community. In this space, we focus on the things that we cover up and learn tips and ideas that will transform our minds and prepare us for the new and best versions of ourselves. So with that being said, let's get into today's episode. So first, let's talk about the birthday itself. Y'all know I was excited to turn 40 and take everything that I was learning in my 30s with me, right? My past birthdays, depending on who I was around, they were filled with big monetary gestures, and I love that for me. I spent them being wined and dined and spoiled to capacity, and that's normal because it is a national holiday for me and those around me. But this year, it felt different in a good way. It felt calmer, more grounded, more intentional, and I wasn't chasing a big moment. I was soaking in the small ones. I learned this year to not have any expectations and instead be intentional about the time I was given because it's not about the details. It's about being present and enjoying the little things. I found myself thinking about how much I've grown, how much I survived, and how much I've learned to appreciate the present moments. There was a lot to be grateful for, but most of all, I was grateful for life because I've lost a lot of people who were near and dear to me, and we take granted that tomorrow isn't promised. And this year, I vowed to take advantage of all the moments I'm given and enjoy the people who are around me. Now, let's talk about the highlight. My sister coming to visit me from North Carolina. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I have two biological siblings, an older brother and a sister. My sister and I didn't grow up together, and both her and my brother are over 10 years older than me, so I basically grew up as an only child. I would watch shows like Living Single, Friends, Girlfriends, and Martin, and always crave those bonds with friends and sisterhood. Over the years, I've had girlfriends and they were cool, but they never stuck. And I can admit that I had a lot to do with that. But now that I'm older, I know who is for you won't miss you. And love is unconditional. So people will come and go, but true friendship will endure anything. Now, it wasn't until I stepped out of my comfort zone and I began podcasting when I met my sister. And after 3 years, we finally made it out the group chat. We didn't know what to expect when we finally saw each other in person, but as soon as I saw her pull up, it felt like a piece of home arrived. I can't even remember the first thing we did, but I can say we had a time and enjoyed ourselves to the max. And we have TikToks to prove it. The goal of my birthday was to originally go to North Carolina, but things changed. So she made it her business to come up and see me instead. We stayed in the same hotel, and I made sure we got our rooms next door to each other because I knew the shenanigans were going to last later than my bedtime. Now, if we're being honest, I knew we had a bond before the meetup, but I never expected it to feel like home in person. We spent the first night eating and watching the kids bond. The second day, I took her around my neck of the woods and showed her what a typical day in my life consists of. And the third day, which was supposed to be the last day, ended up getting extended because I believe our spouses knew we didn't get the time together that we needed. So they both decided staying an extra day was necessary. Everything about the weekend, from the food to the vibes and even the content we created, was beyond my expectation. I was truly appreciative and beyond grateful that this sisterhood of ours goes beyond podcasting and now has been rooted in the heart. Blood couldn't make us any closer. Birthdays always come with a lesson, even if we don't ask for them. This year might have taught you something about slowing down or appreciating the people who show up or letting go of old expectations. This birthday taught me that when people show you who they are, believe them. And not everybody has the same heart as you. But when you find at least one or two people who don't play about you, that's all you need. This year, it wasn't about the gifts. It was about the effort. And that's when I knew I finally stepped into womanhood. Monetary gifts doesn't outweigh the moments. So be intentional with your time and the people God brings into your life, because we don't know how many more moments we will get to share. Laugh, love, and enjoy the ride, because once it's over, there's no do-overs. I want to take this moment to thank my sister for making the trip all the way to North Carolina just to make my birthday special. She heard my cry and came running, and for that, I will forever be grateful. Sis, you are the sweetest and the strongest person I know. Your graphic eye and tenacious drive inspires me every day. I can't wait for you to wake up one day and see what I see. You are a diamond in this cold world, and I am so blessed to have you as my sister. Blood couldn't make us closer, and I'm so excited to see all the things we accomplish together and individually. I know I can take this world by storm because I have you in the background cheering me on, and for that, I am grateful. I pray the world gets to experience a sister like you, but not you because you're mine, and I'm not sharing. But I love you, and I'll see you soon. As I wrap this episode up, I just want to say this. Birthdays aren't just about getting older. They're about recognizing the love around you, the growth within you, and the moments that remind you you're not walking through fire and life alone. Having my sister here made this birthday feel like a blessing wrapped in laughter, comfort, and connection. I want to also mention that my sister is also a podcaster. So if you're interested in music promos and interviews about everyday people doing extraordinary things, then check out Breaking the Silence podcast with the author Nikki Nicole, who also happens to be the best graphic designer in the world. And you can follow her on TikTok and Facebook, but make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel at Breaking the Silence 24. Thank you for joining me for this special episode. And if this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it too. And as always, I want you to remember, you are graced and gifted for a time such as this. You have purpose in this world, and you have been created to do great and amazing things. So until next episode, you guys, bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode, and don't forget to leave a review. You can follow Shira on all major platforms and on YouTube at Shira Renee 510. Until next time, spread love, show grace, and shine bright.